is finally here. Europa Universalis V. So when Paradox hit me up and said, hey Koifish, we'll sponsor the video, but you have to play as your home country, I just had to say yes. So here we are, in the frozen north, the kingdom of Sweden. Our goal? To take this kingdom of farmers and turn it into a global superpower like the world has never seen. But if you want to check out Europa Universalis V yourself, you can click the link in the description or pinned comment. The game releases 4th of November. Now less talking and more progress. It is time to be ambitious. So we'll start by assigning some people to the cabinet. And I'm not just talking about one you build at IKEA, I'm talking about the government. And there is no man I trust more than the priest known as Lars Svensson, the inventor of the bowl cut. We'll put them to work supporting new farms in the north or east. We do this by offering Finnish and Swedish alcoholics free alcohol and no taxation if they decide to move out into the woods. And that's an offer they simply can't refuse. For our second member of the cabinet, we're going to go with someone that has slightly harder gloves. Ulrik Lejonhufvud. His task will be to settle the few remaining tribesmen we have in our country. The majority of them live here in Finland, but there's also quite a lot in the savage lands of Bergslagen. And that just happens to be the same region where we can find the few remaining Norse pagans that exist. 5,000 of them. True hasty enjoyers. But gentlemen, this is the 1300s, please get with the times. Oh, I should introduce you to the different stands. Our country is represented by the many different estates that people belong to. We are in control of Kronan, the crown. Now coming in close second, we have Adelståndet. These are the land-owning nobility, or as I would like to call them, Porsche. They are a measly 2,500 people. Yet, they rule half of the land's wealth. There's also the clergy, the farmers, and last but not least, the tribes. But to develop our capital economy, we need to grant some privileges to the borgarstånd. This is very hard to do, because if we were to give them an estate privilege, for example, building rights, just like the bickering children they are, that would piss off the other estates. It's all about equilibrium. It's what I would say if I wasn't a baller king that does whatever I want. So we're gonna give them urban development rights and trade center sponsorships. I'm now going to focus on something a bit more diplomatical. The Kingdom of Scania. Sweden's population is actually divided into two people groups. The Swedes and the Geats. And the Geats, you see, they live in the mud, they eat the bark of trees, and they walk on all fours like animals. Can you guess which people group Koifish belongs to? Therefore, it is our civic duty to take the Götar of Scania, a territory that we purchased from the Danes, and uplift them into sentience. Our end goal will be to annex them and bring them into the fold that is the Kingdom of Sweden. But to do that, our subject needs to have 150 opinion of us. We improve opinion with them. Very good. That cost 1 of our 5 diplomats. Because yes, a population of 750,000 Swedes have only produced 5 people not autistic enough to talk to people normally. The other one is obviously gonna go to the Kingdom of Norway, which is funny because we have the same ruler. Kung Magnus den Sjunde af Bjelbo also happens to rule Norway, Iceland, and Greenland. Look at us, the Swedish-Norwegian Union. Can we enact some new union policies? Would it be nice to perhaps unify under one kingdom and crown and not have the crowns be divided? But the kingdoms of Sweden and Veliki Novgorod, which are almost bordering over here, are having some rather heated religious debates. For the Kingdom of Sweden is Catholic, and the Kingdom of Novgorod is Orthodox. We can't simply call them filthy heretics and tell them to heck off, but this makes the clergy super sad that they're missing out on a debate. So, we'll persuade them to convert to Catholicism. But they simply don't even pick up the phone and forward us to Byzantium. Last time Swedes went to Byzantium, it was either to raid or become Varangians, and I'm not doing that again. Anders Svensson, you're getting a vacation to the Greek lands. Just steer clear of the little rivalry between England and France, as the 100 Years' War has started. But it's not just in England where people are fighting, as the Karelians have started a revolt against Novgorod. This is good. We could send them some support. Are we truly to meddle in an uprising of a different people? Yes! The Karelians deserve their freedom! And scared of the Novgorodians! This reignites something very primal inside of me. My ancestral hatred for the Novgorodians. Tell you what, Grand Priest Ivan Ivanovich, I'm gonna send you an insult. I hear your people are revolting. You have that in common with them. But it seems that sending priests willy-nilly over to the Greek lands has caused a bit of an uprising. As a woman of the Adelstånd, the nobility, Birgitta Horn, She claims that she has had visions from God. She is one of the most pious women in her country. Her accusation to the king of not being a good enough Christian, well, let's just say that hurts. She also accuses herself of being gay. Magnus the 7th of Bjelbo, gay, just because I kiss men, just because I hold men's hands, just because I love men, just because I'm gay. Okay, fine, he's gay. Much to the dismay of Consort Blanche de Dampierre, who some claim was a man. Damn it, why did she call me out for being gay like that? Paradox, stop spying on my game. Why do I think they're spying on me? Well, it might be because I haven't eaten my medication, but it could also be because the game is claiming that the people of Linde are despairing as their families and neighbors succumb to the relentless outbreak of the influenza. Linde is located here. And how does Koifish know this? Well, I live pretty close to this place. Let me tell you, I'm not surprised that the Great Pox would start here. That's so sad. 5 people live there. They're all gonna get the pox now. I love playing as Sweden. I feel home here. This is where I live. This is my home. But there is the matter of Southern Holland. It is currently owned by the Danes. We would have to give an offer of 250 gold. These two counties alone hold about 30,000 Danes in them. One provides fish, the other provides horses. Both will provide endless misery of having to coexist with the Danes. I think the money is better spent elsewhere, and we can claim these regions through force later. But this instantly triggers the nobility, and they call for a parliament meeting. Now we have quite a few things to debate here, everything from supporting the state, or bettering the ties with our neighbors. That being Norway. God dag och god dag. Welcome to the first riksdagsmeeting here in Stockholm. But the influx of people coming from the lesser regions of Sweden into Stockholm to debate, well, let's just say that it spread the smallpox here. But we can at least be happy knowing that the worst outbreak we're gonna get is a bit of influenza here and there. Well, damn. I guess I was wrong. The Black Death has come to Sweden. I'm sure we're not gonna lose that much population. We're pretty decentralized and all that. It's gonna be fine. No, stop dying! Please! 1,000 dead per month! Another outbreak in Stockholm! No! Can you have the Black Death and the measles at the same time? Don't they cancel out? No, the plague! Minus 2,000! 16,000 dead! Stop! Stop that! Minus 5,000! Stop dying! Stop dying! I order you! I'm the king! Minus 27,000! We've lost 200,000 people! You know what that's gonna do to the economy? The Black Death is over! And it killed 225,000 Swedes. We have yet to recover. And now, after all our hard work, it is time to start annexing the glorious nation of Scania. But now a group of disgruntled Bondestånd members are coming over, claiming that the Borgarstånd has sold them copper that was such poor quality that it was barely usable. It was sold by someone called Erik Näsir. He's well known for conducting business in Linde. Linde again! If there was a place where they would sell poor quality copper from Erik Näsir, it would be Linde. Take the copper or leave it, you Lindebor. But here, my friends, we have one of Sweden's greatest discoveries. The Nyckelharpa, an instrument with its gentle, resonant tones that speak to the soul of the Swedish people. Its root can be traced to the heart of medieval Europe, yet it has flourished as a symbol of Sweden, uniting the past with the present in a melody that endures. And yes, it endures so much that I actually have one with me. This is music for the soul. We have a lot of gold here. I think it might be high time to invest a little into the army. It's either that or settling some of this Västerbotnian land. Let's create a colonial charter. Why not? Off you go to Västerbotten, my friends. Our very own colonization efforts. Or more like going a bit north up from Ume and building more stuff efforts. Oh my god, how exciting would it be to colonize? Imagine going off into the woods, building a house and being like, I live here now! And I don't want to pay no taxes. I'd love that. I'd love that so much. We have done it! We annexed Scania! Lund is ours! Look at all of these things being built! And we're bringing in marriageable women to the colony of Västerbotten. Ja, men tjenare stumpan, ska du med mig upp till Västerbotten, då ska vi hålla det rajtan tajtan. That's elfin language and roughly translates to, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Please, join me in this beautiful vast wilderness. Truly a blessed language. And we're earning a nice 20 ducats per month. That's better than -2 that we started with. Who is this Albert? Albert af Norge is a Norwegian. Kill him! Execute him publicly! I didn't even check what he was doing. Oh, he was stabilizing the country. All right, I don't think we have more time for waiting and thinking. I think it's time for us to start fighting. Well, would you look at that, you silly little Dane? I have a casus belli to take Sealand, and we have an army that will crush yours. You just happen to have a navy that will absolutely ruin mine, but that's not the problem. Let's go! Raise the levies! How exciting must it be for the peasants, you know, to just like, hey, we get to leave the house, we get to have fun, we get to fight. I think people will be kind of riled up for this. Slay them all! Kill them! We did it! Where's the Dane trying to go? It's a glorious and great victory. Let's attach the siege and go on the offensive. And crush the Dane, he's on Swedish territory. Get the hell out of here. Hey, we've taken Osbo. That's good. How many more Danes do we have to kill for you to understand the message? Here we go, come on, crump them up, lads. Roll them up into tiny little pieces of paper and send them off into the sea. Oh, this is even. This is more even than I thought it would be. Where's the Norwegians? Oh, well, at least we won. But we took a lot of casualties. Not good. Not good at all. We keep pushing, we take Viborg. Viborg is defenseless. That's good. Let's push a little bit harder. There's always more punishment to dish out. All right, let's carve up Denmark. I want all of this land. This is fine by me. Send the demands. Let's go! Sweden grows, Denmark blows. But it seems like when we remove Denmark as a naval power from the world, the Republic of the Victual Brothers, a group of Baltic pirates, have created a pirate haven in my territory. Listen here, you goddamn Pirates of the Caribbean role players. You can't just take Gotland and make it into a pirate nation. That simply doesn't work. Give me back my goddamn island. Right, land the troops. Listen, if they look like they go yahar, you shoot them from afar. Take them out, lads. Kill these pirates. Send them to Davy Jones' locker. Dear God, they're really going at it, aren't they? Holy moly. Yahar, you be no real pirate. I be the ruler of this sea. I measure myself with me ruler. Give me back Gotland. Whew. There we go. Crisis averted. The Gotlänningar are back to being Swedish. Wait, we have 1.2 million people in that country? That's glorious! Wow! What if we could tax all of them? It is time to pop the question of unification. The crowd must be united. Sweden and Norway will be one. Norway. Yes! They say yes! We expect the annexation to last until 1st of May, 1756? That's like the end of the game. Oh, well, I guess we better get started then. But then, it happened. The Swedish nobles, that's what they call themselves at least, had started a civil war. But as you might notice, none of the Swedish nobles were revolting. It was only the Danes. I see an army of nobles. Look at them. Take this, you silly Danes. Wait, who's winning? I can't tell. Is it Swedish Sweden or the other Sweden? This is not an uprising. This is some sort of art project. A feeble display at threatening me from the Danes. Is this what you consider humor? There we go. Full surrender. We have won. We can't have them willy-nilly start wars like that. That's gonna ruin the Swedish economy. Most of all, make it very bad for tourism. Yes. Stability at last. Ho ho ho! We've reached the age of discovery! To get some colonies in the New World, we won't have to deal with the Danes. We can just send them to a penal colony in Vinland. But we just got a casus belli on Greenland. We are going to seize Greenland. It belongs to us. We have a long way to sail, gentlemen. A long way to sail. He declared war on Greenland without having a navy. Is he stupid? No, I'm Swedish. I get on the boats, lads. Nu tar vi flottan, pojkar. What kind of frozen hell have you put us in? Please don't freeze to death before I can take it over. Are there any Icelandic berserkers hiding in the bushes for me? There he is! That's him! He was hiding in the bushes! This is Greenland's protector. And these are the conquering Swedes. Here we go, seizing Greenland. Thank you very much. Let's go! Holy moly! That means we can colonize here too. There is fish here and one peasant available. Who lives here? The papal states have arrived in distant shore. The Pope found the New World. We've discovered all of Greenland. It's completely garbage. Hey, how much to explore a little bit further, eh? Oh no, I have an idea. The Swedes will steal the maps to America. Atlantic Gulf Stream, African coast. We need American coast. Where is America? Damn it, Atlantic Gulf Stream. Where is it? Oh, I think they must have forgotten like a key or something. Like, hey, that Swedish guy is back again. No, I work here. Atlantic Labrador. That's in Canada. We can make a colony. Dear God, this has me excited. We haven't had this much fun in Sweden since that time we beat up the Danes. From our glorious home of Uppland, we send only our best. Let's go. I don't believe it. We're actually gonna settle America. But what's goofy is that I'm doing all of this colonizing without having access to the New World institution. Yeah, this ain't the New World. We've been here. Leif Erikson was here a long time ago and we're looking for him still. Hopefully we can find him. Avalon! Welcome, Avalon! It is Swedish! Right for the Swedish clay! I love Sweden! It's my favorite North American state. There's also the matter of the natives that live somewhere here. We are way stronger than them, and we can now declare war as we have our colonies. War! Off we go! Best of luck, guys! Dear God, we're not gonna make it! We lost a ship! No! Who are we attacking? Listen, how do you fight an enemy that isn't civilized? I mean, I've been fighting with the Danes for a long while, so we would be experts at that. Hey guys, where is the enemy? Ah! I found them! Let go of my colonies! I'm gonna shoot you! When I see you, I'm gonna shoot you! Open up, handgunners! Let's go! Dear God, have you been eating too much lingonberry jam? Father, how did Grandpa died? Yeah, he got smoked by an Indian. He got an arrow in him. Like, there's the first guy to get killed by an arrow for a long while. This is like the Vietnam War of the Swedes. Subjugate the natives! It only took a bunch of years just beating them down constantly. We need to figure out what to do with all of these natives. Oh no. Listen here, you silly little boy. You work for me now. Oh, thanks. How much do I get paid? Well, about that, you don't. Yippee! Isn't this land like really cold and really terrible to live in? Why did we settle here? What if Sweden settles Florida? Do you know about Florida, Pope? He does. And so do we! The colony of Miami! No freaking way! Manhattan! Gentlemen, we have a colonial empire. I think it's high time we reap the rewards of our hard labor. We had colonies. The rest of the world had not. Go suck it. We made America. You didn't. And look at our flag! Glorious! That's the flag I recognize. Holy moly, we're earning over 100 ducats per month. That is a powerhouse of economy if I ever saw one. I remember when we were earning like 2. Ah yes, it looks like Crown Prince Emanuel von Glogau has taken after the fine people of the colonies with his hairstyle. Very fashionable. You know something I just decided, like literally just now? The Novgorodians. It is time for us to go in there, smack them on the mouth, and send them back to the hell where they belong. Let us go, my boys! It's war! Just think how many Sabaton songs they're gonna write about this one. Now please, the colonies are exempt from attacking in this war. I don't need you to fight in my wars, okay? Colonials stay in the colonies. I don't want anyone to be dumping surströmming in the harbor, okay? Don't do that.
Krossa dem! Ja, för i helvete! Kasta ryssen ner i helvetesgapet!
We only lost 400 men. Are the Norwegians gonna come? Are you marching? We have to stop them. The Russian has massive armies. Yes! Yes! The siege! It's done! Finally! Keep up the battling, boys! The Norwegians! They made it! Hey, are you ready to give up yet? Are you ready to hand over your goddamn territories to me? I know what can be done. We sneak around and take Pskov. It holds no fort. It holds no fort, I say. Genius! Good warfare! Great strategy! Huzzah! Glorious! That's enough! That's enough! We will seize all of the northern territories of the Novgorodians that are rightfully ours. Send the demand! Yes! The Kingdom of Sweden! Glorious! Time to rebuild the country. Kingdom of England has declared war on us. You're gonna try to take my colonies! If it's hell they want, it is hell they shall have. Alright, we managed to get at least the colonial militia going. That's good. That's really good. Punish them! Take Canada! Good! Good! 13,000 troops on our shores! We must unify our troops! We can stop them! Are they going for Stockholm? They're going for Stockholm! For Sweden! Bloody hell, it's cooking off! Oh! It's even, but not in a fun way. Oh, hold! Send these British bastards back to their island. Are we sleeping? Oh, we're sleeping. We lost. Norway! Here we go. Unite the forces and march. Let's go. Crush them. That's not even the main force. What in the goddamn David versus Goliath is this? Please, hold, defend. Oh. We won! Oh dear God, here he comes! 16,000 troops! Only one thing to do, and that's keep hammering those Brits! This one's for the Danelaw! Oh, 17,000 troops! Just holding up over there. Not good. Well, you lazy git, you're starving. I'm not. Your siege is not gonna break my Norrtälje castle. Oh, he's leaving. Oh! Wait, no way. Norway defeated their navy! Go! Go! He has his entire army on there! Has he finally caught on what I'm doing to his colonies? By strategically waiting out the war and holding them off on the homeland, while my colonial forces have been picking away at the Canadian colonies, we have been able to declare peace with the people of England. Not just a white peace, not a humiliating defeat. England will pay me 10% in war reparations. And I will seize territory that once belonged to the Vikings, East Riding and Lincolnshire. Take that, you English bastard! Sweden! We own Lincoln and York! Let's go! But now, there is only one thing left for us to do. That is to finally, after 200 years of hard work, unify the two kingdoms. Welcome home, little brother! The family is once more united! Sweden and Norway! But because we own a little bit of England, we're not going to form Scandinavia. We're going to form the North Sea Empire! That's right, we were Vikings all along, fighting against the Danes, invading Novgorod, raiding the Englishmen, and discovering Vinland. And that, my friends, is a total Swedish victory! Yippee! Now, if you too want to experience what it's like to lead a country into glory over multiple centuries, click my link in the description or pinned comment to check out Europa Universalis V today. My name is Koifish, I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay Swedish, my dudes! Yeet!